I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Fashion Kajin Cosplay, and tonight we're back again, guys, with Hunter x Hunter episode 66.
Yes, last episode was not the end of the bummers, but the fulfillment of their plan, which was really sad to see happen because everyone died except one dude.
Lots of casualties.
Yep, it's sad. It was sad to see the leader go. His intentions were so good, and he was betrayed, and it was like a stab. Like, they were twisting that knife a lot.
What was his name again?
I don't even remember. I honestly don't remember. Jasper? No, Jasper was the other guy that died.
Gispa
was the one that died.
Gispa.
Anyway, they're all dead now. Killua left the game
for the Hunter x Hunter exam.
Yes, and I don't know if we will see him, but if we will follow him as well during the exam, but even if we don't, like, it's pretty cool. I want him to come back with the license. As he does that, Gon is training once again to show off.
And once again, his talent show off in a brilliant way, guys.
Yep, and the Phantom Troop tried to get on the island by their own in their own way, and it didn't work because one of Gon's dad's friend showed up, and he was so powerful. They just went, okay, we'll go at it the right way, and we'll face you later. So he's strong. He's strong. I want to see him fight. Okay, I think that's it. Let's jump in this episode.
Alright.
See if the training goes on and if we can start the exam.
Let's see then.
Let's go.
It was expected though that we wouldn't see Killua Hunter exam again.
They like to surprise us with what they actually show and what they don't show. It's not the first time we've expected to see something happen and it went by way too fast.
Yep.
I feel like the exam has as a goal.
Sorry, guys.
The exam has a goal, and it's to teach the hunters, the future hunters, what it means to be a hunter. What they need to be a good hunter. And since Killua has already gone through this exam, we already know these lessons. So it makes sense that we're not going to see it again. And it also makes us realize just how great of how strong he's become.
He was.
Because, I was talking about this a few episodes ago when I was saying, the best part of an RPG, usually for me, is, it's not the best part, but I really love to do it, is coming back to that first city.
The beginning and just beating all the crap to the monster because they're just too weak.
Exactly, because when you start, you don't know the tutorial, or you're trying to, do exactly what they're doing here, which is train enough for it to become second nature. Like, you don't have to think about which button to press for an attack, for a specific attack, because the more you do it, the more you're going to just do it instinctually. And so coming back and just killing these monsters one shot, and you don't even have to try, when you remember having to fight these same monsters and dying over and over again, or just messing up your commands, and so it's such a great feeling. And I feel like they gave us that fast, like for him to go back there and just one shot everyone, and we had such a hard time with these people the first time. And I mean, Killua was pretty strong to begin with. He was already, capable of fighting these guys back then. So,
but now
it's even more, like, he's even more strong than he used to be, and he's learned. I mean, when it comes to Killua and Gon, I feel like Gon is becoming stronger, whereas Killua, he is becoming stronger, but what's more important with his character development is his humanity. Just how more open he is, how more detached from his family he is, because before that, he didn't even know why he was taking the exam. He did it because it seemed fun, but he had no goal, he didn't know where he wanted to go in life, he had no dreams, he had no friends, and he was just there because that's
he was bored. Basically.
Yeah, like he had no purpose, and he learned that with Gon. Now he has a purpose because he cares about someone else, and he cares about that someone else's dreams. He wanted to do the exam to have that achievement for himself.
It is so funny because he was the one who was nervous about calling Kurapika because, oh my god, maybe Chrollo got rid of your nan, you need to know. And Kurapika was just so chill about it. No, he didn't. I would have known. I knew that if somebody could just have nen on them to get rid of it.
Speaking of, Gon and Killua should stop assuming that Kurapika doesn't know something that's going on. Usually, they're like, oh my god, we need to tell Kurapika about this because, oh shit, that's gonna surprise him. And then we end up finding out that he's known all along, and we're like, you piece of shit. But we love you.
No, but before everything that went through,
he had a hard time remembering their names.
No, he didn't remember the name, but Gon's name. But he wouldn't have cared to just be worried about his friend.
Yeah, he's grown and
so that's really
close.
Nice.
He's become close to. He's close to them, and he cares about their feelings and where they're going. And yeah, so when I see their not their potential, but when I see how they've grown, I see how Gon has changed physically, you know, with his powers and stuff. But Killua, yes, he is stronger, but I'm more impressed with his humanity and his emotions becoming a thing.
He's more social, more open.
Yeah, this is so cool. So yes, there's a part of me that I thought the exam was going to take longer, but it makes more sense not to.
When Hisoka will see Gon, he's going to be orgasmic.
Again.
Because he grown so strong.
I mean, that's another fight that they've been foreshadowing since the beginning of the show, and when it kind of happened, we knew right away that Gon was not strong enough. He gave Hisoka a run for his money, like, a little bit, but he wasn't near his level at all. Like, he wasn't there.
And he's still not there yet.
But with Visky around, it's helping a lot.
Some trick.
He's learning, and it's crazy how fast they grow. Like, having her say, you think the game is easy, but honestly, if you were not trained, that wouldn't be the case. And that's another thing I know from games, like playing games. I think the last time I played Tales of Vesperia, I did, like, the first time I played Tales of... I'm speaking about Tales of Vesperia, but the same goes for every game. But the first time I played Tales of Vesperia, I wanted to know the story more than play the actual game, you know? I wanted to go to the next boss, and then the next boss, and I wasn't, you know, taking the time to level up as much as I should have. So what usually ended up happening was I would face a boss that was too strong, so I had to leave, and you just run the same course over and over again, like the same house or the same level. Like, if I was in a dungeon, I would run around the dungeon and just kill the monsters and wait for them to respawn and then kill them again because I had to level up or I would not be able to kill that boss because I really wanted to clear the game fast because I was interested in the story. But then I played it again and I stayed in that first city and I killed as many monsters as I could. I would run towards the monsters.
You know what I remember about your game of Tale of Vesperia?
When I deleted my game because of a freaking accident, yes, you would remember that.
You were almost done with the game, like maybe 85%, and by accident you wanted to save my game with one of my friends' game, and you did delete completely
I selected my game instead because I had grown. That's the story, but I was making them play the game, and because I was used to saving my game like right away, that was the first slot, so I would just do it instinctively, you know, what we've been talking about, doing it so much that it's instinct. So yeah, I kind of, I played with them, and then I went to save their games, and because I was used to doing it instinctively and do it on the first slot, I did it, and I destroyed my game, save.
That was a great moment, guys.
I was speechless for a little bit. I had to start all over
Well,
again.
at least it wasn't my fault, so that's all I can say. So I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
Anyway. But yeah, I mean, it's taking the time to level up and then facing the enemy. That makes it so much easier, and you won't have to face bosses you can't face, and this is exactly what she's doing. She's making them level up, and then they're saying like, oh, the game is easy, but yeah, if you had not done your job, if you had not trained,
the same thing.
Exactly. So everything matters, and I feel like with Gon and Killua, you really have to teach them these things because sometimes they take, in French we say prendre les choses pour acquis.
Things for granted?
Taking things for granted, thank you. And they're just gonna assume that they're strong enough to face someone because it was easy the first time, you know?
first time we saw Killua, he was taking that, technically.
Exactly. He thought everything was going to be easy because he was just that strong, and then he faced people that were much stronger than him, and that frustrated him. But that's life, man. That's life. You know, what's the name of the chairman, the guy that was in charge of the exam the first time? We saw him in this episode. Netero?
Oh, I don't remember his name. Sorry.
Anyway, you know the guy they played ball with? And you remember after he lost to him, well, Killua left, and he was like,
true.
And he was
if
like,
I went at full power, this man would have stand a chance against me.
yeah. And we were so focused on his killing intent and just how crazy he looked. We were like, oh shit. But people were like, dude, you don't even know the power level of that guy he was facing. So no, Killua is not nearly close to his level, and we've learned a lot now. Like, we know he didn't know anything about fighting before, so
yeah,
train up, learn as much as you can, and eventually you'll face the bigger players, and it's gonna be easier.
Yeah.
Still hard, but easier.
Alright, but that's it for this episode, guys.
Yes, thank you so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it's already on Patreon. The link is in the description.
Yep, so don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch it now, and if not, wait for the next one to be up on YouTube, guys.
Very, very soon.
See you then.
Bye.